Good morning. This is morning time, so I thought I'm going to show you how to make crepes, the French crepes. So I'm going to show you the recipe, how to make. It's very easy. Uh, I'm going to show you. I'm going to melt the butter. I have a 3 teaspoons of butter here. I'm going to put on the stove here on the low medium. So then I'm going to melt the butter here, and then there we go. And then I have a 1 cup of milk here, whole milk. I'm using whole milk, so it's up to you. You want a 2% skim milk. And then I'm going to use 1/4 cup of water here, and then 1 cup of all-purpose flour. You can use whole wheat flour too, because it's healthier. Then I'm going to use 4 eggs here, and then after that I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is raw sugar I'm using. You can use white sugar. And then later on the end, we're gonna use the powdered sugar on the top when all the crepes finish, because I'm gonna use fresh fruit, banana and strawberry. So I'm gonna mix all here in the blender. Then I'll show you. I'm gonna warm up my milk also, because we're using everything here warm. So here we go. I'm gonna put in the microwave, and I will warm up for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay, my butter is melting here, so I'll show you when I pour all in the blender together. Okay, my milk is done. It's 30 seconds. It was warming up in the microwave, and I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract too. Here you go. My butter is all melted here. 3 teaspoons of butter here. 3 tablespoons of butter. So this goes here. 3 tablespoons of butter here. And this all goes in the blender. First, I'm going to put all the liquid here. 1 cup of milk. 3 tablespoons of melted butter. 1/4 cup of water. 4 eggs. All goes in the blender, or you can use a food processor if you have. And then here we go, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract going in, and then 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can use white sugar. I'm using a raw sugar. So, and then 1 cup of flour. All goes in. We don't use any baking powder, baking soda, nothing, because we are making a crepes. So crepes, so all goodie goes in here now. So it's ready to blend. Okay, blend together. So I'm going to show you how to blend. There we go. And then we're going to blend for at least 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put power, and then I'll start with the 1, and I'm going to go up to let me see how it looks. Look, this is the consistency you want, liquidy, because you don't want like a lump. So it's easy to make here. See, this is the way you want. Okay, so we're gonna leave it crepes for at least 5 minutes, and after that we're gonna start making on a fry pan. I'm gonna bring my fry pan, and if you want to use butter slightly, you can. Otherwise, you don't have to. But if you're using a non-stick pan, it's going to be easier because it will not stick. Otherwise, you have to use at least half teaspoon of butter on the bottom, and then you can put crepes. So I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes, and then I'll see you in 5 minutes. Hi, welcome back. It's been 5 minutes. My batter was resting, so the batter is look like this. So I'm gonna transfer here in the bowl. See, the consistency is like this, the thickness. So it's easy to pour in the fry pan, so then you can spread easily. If it's too thick, then it's gonna be like pancake. So we are making crepes, so you can use a serving spoon like this size to pour here. I have a serving spoon like this, so I'm gonna use this one, and then just shake little bit, make sure that there's no lump. You can also, if you don't use a blender or processor, you can whisk with your hand too, but then it takes like, you have to keep, whisk. So that's why I use a blender, so it's easier. Or you can use a food processor too if you have a food processor. So here is the consistency like this. So it's up to you now. You want to put a butter here or not? Because there's 3 tablespoons of butter already there. So I'm gonna use a little bit because I'm always using a small amount of butter on the fry pan, so it will not stick. But usually it doesn't stick, but making sure I'll put on butter. So I'm gonna show you with one without butter in and one with butter without butter. Okay, I'm putting on a kind of low heat, because if you put on too high heat, it burns. So it's lower than a medium. So okay, I'm using one big size and one small pan. So here we go. This is the one. I'm going to just pour like this here, and it goes all around here. Okay, that's the good. Okay, and then one, I'm going to use like a very small amount of butter here, so soon it will melt. Then I'm going to pour. I think I want to pour like half, because that one is too small pan, so I'm going to use like not full, so it's like a quarter cup I'm using. Usually I use a quarter cup to pour my see, this is the consistency you want, like a thin. So okay, I'm gonna put on a medium heat because it's taking time to cook. So here we go. Just go around like this, so it will be faster thin. Okay, here we go. This one is gonna start bubbling. It takes 2 minutes, so, and you can just like shape around. Okay, see you in 2 minutes. Let cook for 2 minutes, then we're gonna flip. When you see the bubbling like this, starting bubbling, you just start to scrape on the side. So because when you see the bubble coming, that means it's starting to cook. So it's like when you're starting 1.5 minutes, it's starting bubbling here. So then you have to try to scrape on the corner, so it will. This one is almost done, so I'm gonna flip. First time when you pour in, it doesn't turn good, but then second time, third time, it's starting better. So I'll show you how to. I think it's stick together, so I'll show you how to flip. Here it looks like this after 2 minutes, so we're gonna flip. Here, this is the crepes you wanna know. You wanna see like this. Here we go. This is the way crepes that you want. Okay, after 1 minute, then you can take it off from the fry pan. It's done because it's very thin. See, other side. Okay, here we go. I leave it here on the cutting board, and this is also time to flip. It's kind of hard to, sometimes it's hard, but this once in. Okay, please. Okay, here we go. This is the way you want to see here. Good? Okay. So I'll show you after this, when it's done in 1 minute. Then I'll show you how to be put together with the filling in fruit, or you don't want to fill in fruit, you can eat with the powdered sugar. So in 1 minute it will be done. Here. Okay, this is done now. So I'll turn off the gas. You keep continuously do it, so it will make you at least 5-6 crepes. So I'm just showing the recipe, so I'll only make 2 and then I'll show you. Here we go. You leave it like this here. Here I'm making more. I put like a little bit butter here, so it's easier to take it out, even it's non-stick pan. So it's better to use butter in the fry pan. So I tried earlier. Sometimes it works, sometimes doesn't work. So put just a little bit here. So it's like a dosa batter when you make dosa. Same as a crepe. So here this one is almost ready. So it's ready to flip. Yeah. And then you can. I drew with the hand, so my hand is easier to flip here. This is the other side it looks. And then just leave it for 1 minute and then I'm going to take it out. Okay, then I'll show you how it all goes together. Okay, this is 1 minute, so it's done now here. Here it's resting here. Let rest for like 1 second. 30 seconds, let rest, and then I'm going to flip this one and then I'll show you how it looks. Here we go. I like to use my hand, but don't use your hand because it's very hot. But I'm getting used to it, doing that, making roti and chapati, so I'm using my hand always. So, okay, this is the way it is. Now I'll show you how we put together. I have one here already on the plate, and then I'm using a banana here. I have a fresh fruit cut here, banana, and I usually put here banana like this inside, and then I add some strawberry. I usually use a blueberry, but I'm out of blueberry, so. And then I'm gonna flip like this together, roll over, and then do like this. Then I have a powdered sugar here, just sprinkle with the powdered sugar, and like this. This is the way, because I fill the fruit here inside. And then I have another one here, the plain one. You can eat as a plain, just roll like this